So now I'm seeing videos. You guys have all seen the videos, of course, where people are sticking metal and it's sticking to them. I was going to say magnets, but there's a real cautionary tell about this. Don't put magnets, especially not on your forehead. Don't. It could interfere, it could speed this up, whatever is happening to the people. So don't put magnets, but people are trying metal. I actually tried it myself and I am not magnetized. And the reason why I tried it myself, because this is happening to people now who are not snake bite. And for some reason, they're starting to become magnetized. And not only are they becoming magnetized, but the people that have had their second snake bite, some of those people, when they hold light bulb, it lights up. So some really serious stuff is happening to the body. And if you guys haven't watched Crossing Over from last night, Jessica really, just the Holy Spirit took over, and she did some great connectives on these snake bites and what they do to the cell. And she went to all the different patents to show that it is there to open up your cell so that it will accept something, and it's and to suppress your own, if I can remember correctly, suppress your own not immune system, but your own cellular DNA expression, and to bring in another DNA expression into it. Although they say that the transfer that they're doing, like I said, watch it, because she takes you to all the pages and stuff. The transfer that they're doing, that does that's supposed to deliver this wonderful snake bite to us, guys. Yeah. So that it will open it up and it will really just travel into our DNA. They're saying that there's no virus in it whatsoever. Okay, anyways, we know how much we have to trust them, right? So, but people who are not now are being magnetized. This brings me back. So if you guys have been listening to me for a long time, you know that I've talked to you guys about chlorine dioxide. And in the beginning, now this is going on about 2.5 years ago, when I was about 6 months into doing these shows, and I just stumbled across, I just decided to do a video on chlorine dioxide. I have to use that name. I will put the links in the comment section. I will not put them in the description, because it will get this banned right now, because they ended up putting my channel like in lockdown for a whole year because of that. They deleted everybody's comments and everything. So I was just, it's amazing I continued, because I've had so much stuff happen from YouTube that just messing with me. But you gotta be you gotta follow what you've found, and you have to be honest with people. And this is I may not be right on everything, but I'm being as fully honest in the information that I'm bringing you guys. So anyways, this goes back to that. And what's great about that product, and there's other ones like it, what it does is it gets rid of parasites, fungus, molds, and heavy metals. It makes the heavy metals that are in your body into a gaseous, and it comes out that way. So it's like the easiest way for your body to eliminate heavy metals. And I've been using this product for, I guess, about 6 years now. It's hard to remember, but for about 6 years now. And I do it on a regular basis, because I have a lot of fillings, and I've got a lot of there's mercury in there, and they leak out. If you ever looked at any of the studies, they're just so toxic. Every time you eat anything hot, it leaks out these metals, right? So I've had chronic health issues, and I believe that's where it stems from. Because after getting all of this, went to this one dentist who was called Painless Peter, because he froze my optic nerve, why he was carving out my whole mouth and putting all of this stuff in, poisons. That was about 6 months before I had to start wearing these. So that seems to be a common thing for people, that after they've had that, and also too, once I started using chlorine dioxide, this is another thing that is wonderful, because I'm able to speak to you without having a tremendous stutter, which I suffered from quite bad up until using chlorine dioxide, and took about a year for that to go away. But this is a miracle for me to be able to talk to you, and it's because of getting rid of all of that heavy metal out of my brain. And like I said, I use this on a regular basis. It's also helped me in many other areas. It got rid of parasites that I had. It is a hard detox. It's a very hard detox. So please don't, I'm not telling you to do it. So, but if you do decide to do it, it's one that you're going to really get a lot of hercs, and that's your flu-like symptom. That's flu. Your hercs is the flu, by the way. That's what the flu is. It's a die-off that your body does. I know all of you guys that have heard this before, but I've got a lot of new people who are listening that they need to hear this information. But a flu is your body detoxing. It does it twice a year usually. If you eat lots of really crappy food, you're constantly eating junk food and stuff like that, your body's going to detox a lot more often. And so you're going to always be the one that gets sniffles and the cold, and you get a fever, and you get all of these symptoms that they'll call as a virus, but it really isn't a virus. It's just your body detoxing. But typically, I know I can long-winded, but typically we seem to, just like the way women menstruate, if you get a bunch of women together, how we'll all synchronize. The same thing when it comes to flus and colds, when it comes to detox time. So we'll get that. You'll get a general area that will detox around the same time, because the elements will trigger it. So the weather will trigger the detox, and everybody will go through a detox, and they call it the flu. But it's a natural healing part of your body. It's actually healing. It's part of your healing, because it gets rid of that. And if you ever noticed, if you've had a good flu, you really actually feel quite good once you recover, better than you did before, because you've gotten rid of all of that. Usually got rid of some weight too, and all of that. That's the beautiful thing that God created in you, to get rid of poisons, so that they don't build up and kill you, because that's what happens. But you can speed up the process. But we live in such a toxic society. We eat GMO food that's got pesticides, that's got just nothing is living. Nothing is the way it's supposed to be. It's so counter to what our body is. And I don't have to go through with you guys about chemtrails, because we know they're real. We know that the programs is to go look. There's so many different companies that do it, and they advertise, how much they cost to go and chemtrail your local skies for you. It's common, and weather manipulation is common. They've been doing this. We know this. We can test our water. We can test our rainwater and our snow and stuff like that. We know what they're putting in. They're putting in heavy metals. They're putting in all of this stuff. So we're getting it on our hair and our bodies. And a lot of animals, because they're in the grasses and stuff like that, are getting a lot more tumors. And I don't know if you've noticed, but in my area, we don't have very, very many. We have such a small amount of insects. It is, we can rain for 4 or 5 days, and I can go out in the garden after the rain here and not get bit by one mosquito. So this is just ridiculous. I used to have to time my walks or my runs at certain times. I couldn't go just any time, because the mosquitoes, it had to be really, if you went when it was dusk or it was too morning, you'd be eaten alive. Now I can go and jog all night long if I want to, because there's no mosquitoes. That's from the chemtrailing. That's what they're doing. So if you've noticed that in your area, that's why locusts that's why locusts can stay there. Anyways, no, I'm not even going to go, because I can't. I'm not going to go into that. But we have this high amount. My channel was really suppressed. They've been watching me ever since then. That's why, I know I haven't went on other platforms. I don't know. I just haven't felt really motivated to do too much, just to do this. And if you guys want to share my videos, go ahead. But that's what you need to do. You need to detox. But that one product, and it's easy. It's easy to get a hold of. It sounds scary, and you're going to hear really bad. I've been using this for many years. When I first started using it, I used it because I was dying. I was literally dying. I couldn't walk from the bathroom to the couch. And I was going to a heart specialist because I had fluid on my heart and my lungs. And and that was from parasites and fungus. So we all have a lot in our system that we've been poisoned with. And just because our bodies are not working properly, they just accumulate. So you got to detox. So I use these products. I use that one. I use spirit gums of turpentine is another one. Frankincense is another one. I know that everybody puts in some good stuff. Look into some of the stuff in the comments. You'll see. I don't know. You guys, my last video, I had 3 comments on it. And 2 of them were the bots. So I don't know. I'm thinking, and that's it. And that's like I usually get comments. And just not. So I don't know if you guys are even going to, if I'm going to hear from you. But I'm going to talk to you anyways, whether I hear from you or not. So yeah, if anything like this is happening, like I said, this product has been banned. People who try to sell it have been arrested, but there's other products that can also help you get rid of. Look into heavy metal detoxes. You don't necessarily have to go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff. There's so many natural remedies, so many easy ways to do it without having to go and buy an expensive detox box from the health food store. Look into the individual components. Like I said, frankincense, or spirit gum, 100% spirit gums of turpentine. But that's a little more expensive. But frankincense is cheap and it's easy to get a hold of. But this one product that I'm talking about, chlorine dioxide, is about $35, and that's like a 6-month supply. So you could use it on your whole, $35 can use it on your whole family. And as far as I know, the links are still working. Like, I'm telling you not to do anything. I'm just telling you about what my circumstances were, what I know about this, and the banning that I've gotten. Anything that does this kind of detox has been banned from the internet. So it's for today. It's for today. All of that is for today. All that information is for today. So anyways, many of you have heard this story before, so sorry if I bored you, and all you guys that are new, welcome. I love you all, and I hope that I see you again. Talk to you later. Live in love and light.